Welcome into the Round Rock Sports Center for today's matchup between the Community Christian College Texas Spartans and the Community Christian College Louisiana Crusaders. The Crusaders making the long drive all the way out here to the home arena of the Spartans as they look to get going. The last time these two faced off, it was a 95-77 win in the year 2025. It was on the road for the Spartans, but they exploded with massive offensive performances, especially from Jackson Moss. Ended the day with 35 points. Jamari Alexander, 19 points of his own. That duo was going strong, and they have continued to do so throughout the entire season, and they'll look to continue this type of play here against the Crusaders. On the other side, Crusaders leading scorer, that man Martin Powell, and he was followed up by Thomas Lewis. The two combined as Powell had 23, Lewis with 11 for a total of 34 points. It looks like we're ready to go here at the Round Rock Sports Center. Manny Ramirez alongside Anthony Williams Jr., the team bringing you all the action here today on behalf of A to Z Sports Media here on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. The Spartans ended 2025 with a massive win, a 51-point win against the Community Christian College Mississippi Hurricanes. That was a 101-50 win for them, and a massive performance and a lot of help actually from the bench. Jackson Moss with 23 points. Darius Davis came off, had 17. Jamari Alexander 17 as well. Those two tied for second leading scorer on the day. So we are excited and ready to go here. First game of the new year for the Spartans. It was supposed to be actually earlier on the 3rd. However, against Wiley College, that was not able to happen. So we are ready to go. As with just about a few minutes to get players situated, seems like the starting five today for the Spartans is going to be Jamari Alexander alongside Don Garrett. It was one of the first starts of his year. Jackson Moss is right next to him. And it seems like as well we are going to see Kashawn Garland. So ready to go and underway. Again, the starting five, as it looks, is going to be Jamari Alexander, Don Garrett, Kashawn Garland, Savo Cromedy, and Jackson Moss. Donovan Littell, Martin Powell. Two of the names on the floor for the Crusaders alongside Daniel Broussard. We also have Jakeiston Reddix. And then rounding out the lineup is Kyle Thornton as the tip goes to the Spartans, and we're underway here in 2026. Moss gives it up to Alexander. Top of the key. Moss with it once again. Looking to set something up, directing traffic. Trying to get a screen from Garrett. Kicks it out to the corner. 3 ball. No good. That one just off the mark. Another 3 coming from the Spartans. That one off the way, but a nice rebound. And the first offensive rebound of the day goes to Kashawn Garland. Both Jackson Moss and Amari Carter start the day with a miss, but now a checking at the scores table, and we're coming back the other way. Spartans with the basketball after the turnover forced. Alexander in the backcourt. His pull-up jumper, true and through. Jamari Alexander gets his scoring going. He's got 2 now. Pass up ahead, able to knife through the defense, and that finds its way. As Broussard gets the first 2 points for the Crusaders, and now it's a 4-2 ball game. Spartans up by 2. Alexander feeling it, dribbled inside. His jumper once again. The mid-range working well for Jamari Alexander. He's got 4. Powell gonna bring it up. He had 23 last time he faced the Spartans. Kicks it out. In trouble, and now back out, top of the key. Thornton with it. Kyle Thornton, his dribble drive inside. Can't find its way through. Up ahead, Moss gonna take a 3, and he can't hit. Another rebound. That's gonna be thrown away. However, just can't handle it is Kyle Thornton. That's gonna be another offensive rebound. That one, once again, going to Keshawn Garland, just flying through the air. 18-15 left to go here in the first half. As Jackson Moss so far 0 for 2 to start his day. Alexander gives his down low to Moss. Moss. Garrett in trouble, needs some help. He's going to give it up. Garland through the hands. He can't handle the hot pass. Up ahead, ball loose. Cromedy, what a great steal. He comes back the other way. Garrett. Numbers game here for the Spartans through the legs, and now this is going back the other way as up and through once again. Broussard, he's got all the points so far for the Crusaders in the early going in this one. Stolen away. Can't handle, can't hang on to the stolen ball is Kyle Thornton, so it's going to be going back the other way. As for the first time today, we see Donnie Johnson check into the game. He'll get his first minutes as he guards Alexander. Alexander at the half-court line. Being guarded well, in trouble. Alexander gives it up to Moss. Moss is going to back it out. Almost poked away, and now is. Crusaders coming back the other way, looking to tie this game up. Ball inside, can't finish on the near look. And that ball once again thrown away. Cromedy has a foul now on the drive inside from Broussard. And Jackson Moss is going to pick up his first foul of the day, first team foul. Johnson wanted to take it himself, spins, kicks it out to the three-point. And a blocking foul. That's going to go on Garland. So Keshawn Garland now picks up his first foul, and that's 2 quick team fouls. The Spartans just getting out of the blocks just a little slow. Shot clock going to reset to 20 on the inbound. 16:43 left to go here in the first half. Once again, Johnson with the inbound. Feet inside, able to put that one up and through. Littell gets his first 2 points and his scoring day started. And we are all knotted up at 6 apiece. Pretty much lockdown defense so far from the Crusaders. And can't finish on the close look. Garrett trying to fight for the rebound, can't get it. Up ahead, Thornton going to take it himself. And he gets 2 more. And for the first time today, Spartans looking at a deficit. Down 2. Moss going to bring it up. Moss is fouled on his way inside. They're going to give that one to Littell. That's going to be his first foul of the day as Garrett's going to check out, and replacing him is going to be Ryan Garcia. Garcia on the wing, puts it on the floor. Wants to pass inside, gets the pass inside, And a nice off-ball movement by Cromedy, but he can't finish on the close look. And officials still haven't made a full decision yet. But it's going to be Spartan ball. No. They give that one over to the Crusaders. So Crusaders in a position to score again and extend this lead. Up by 2, long 3. Powell, no good, way off there. And Powell, that's his first miss of the day. And a foul there is going to be picked up quickly by Donnie Johnson. That's going to be his first. So now both teams with a foul apiece. As we're going to see Broussard check out. In replace of him is going to be Andre Mackey. All the way into the backcourt. Alexander once again to bring it up. He wants some help. He gives it up to Garland. Garland into the corner. Moss slows it down. Now spins. Wants to take it himself through the lane. And cannot finish once again. As Jackson Moss is 0 for 3 to start this day. And almost looked like a clean block there, but instead a foul. As Powell is going to get fouled, and they're going to call that one on Cromedy. So 2 shots coming here for Martin Powell. Again, Powell had 23 last time he faced off against the Spartans all the way in Louisiana. Cannot hit the first. And finally hits the second. So that's his first point of the day for Martin Powell. And it's a 3-point game. Spartans not typically in a deficit. Might try to tie it up here. Garland. Cromedy. And now to Garcia, trying to get it down to Moss. Looking for the one-on-one for Moss. Moss looking to go to work down low. And he loses it there, so a turnover coming back the other way. Littell pushing the pace. And up and can't hit the and one. But 2 shots coming, and that's going to go on Jackson Moss. He was trying to play, thought he had himself a block. Instead, that's foul number 2 for Jackson Moss. And again, these Spartans seem all out of whack in the early going with 14:42 left to go. And the first one good there for Littell, so he's up to 3 points today. Cannot hit the second, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and can't put it in. And Jackson Moss is going to get the rebound there. Cromedy. Alexander. Alexander looking for the ISO, going to take it himself, in and out. Can't rattle home. And then a blocking foul there as Cromedy's going to pick up his second. So quickly in foul trouble are 2 of really the cornerstones of this team for the Spartans. And Savo Cromedy and Jackson Moss both with 2 fouls apiece. Littell, guarded by Garcia. Littell going to take it inside. Wants to kick it out, instead puts it up. And he's going to airmail that one. Jackson Moss back the other way. Moss not yet finding his footing in this one. He's had a couple close looks. And a blocking foul for Jackson Moss. So he's going to head to the line. And they're going to give that one over to Andre Mackey. So now Jackson Moss a chance to cut into this deficit and make it back down to 2. As Moss good on the first. And that's his first point of the day. As Cromedy is going to check out. In replace of him is going to be Darius Davis. And it seems like for the moment, Amari Carter getting ready to check in as well, as able to hit 2 for 2 is Moss. So his first 2 points of the day, and Moss will quickly check out as Carter will be the one to replace him. And again, just a little bit out of whack right now for the Spartans, not really kind of feeling or playing their game. But now we see the press, and this is exactly what the Spartans excel at. Thornton's going to bring it up. Quick step inside, but able to bank it off. Hitting the right angle is Andre Mackey. He's got 2. Alexander shaking and baking, stopping on a dime. Alexander is going to kick it out to the corner. Nothing but the bottom. First shot of the day and first one good. Darius Davis. Good from long range. And that cuts the deficit to 1. 13-18 left to go here in the first half. Trying to answer, able to do so. Andre Mackey, he's got 5 now. And he hasn't missed a shot today. And that one swishes through. Trading threes is Ryan Garcia from the corner. Once again, 1 point deficit. Johnson puts it down low. Mackey able to spin his way for 2 more. Garland slows it down as he gives it up. Davis trying to get through the lane, and instead he'll be bumped. So it'll be a foul on the floor. But they're going to call that one on Kyle Thornton, and that's his first foul of the day. So a total of 4 team fouls so far. As Garland's going to be the one to inbound. Garland himself with 1 foul. He's got 2 points. Alexander in the corner. Skips through the lane, fouled on the shot. So he's going to head to the line for 2. And they will give that foul to Mackey, so he's got 2 quick ones. As Alexander good on the first. We'll see Johnson check out. In replace of him is going to be Xavier Herbert. And then, of course, the 2 foul Mackey is going to be replaced by Broussard. 1 more foul shot coming, and once again trying to cut the deficit down to 1. And able to do so. So back-to-back good made free throws by Jamari Alexander. He cashes in from the charity stripe. Looking to extend the pace and jams it home. And is Martin Powell. And a timeout needed by the Spartans. It is a 3-point deficit with 12:06 to go here in the first half on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. A very animated head coach Donald Jefferson. Coach Don very animated during that timeout. Not liking the current effort. As Garcia loses it, it's going to kick back out. Carter, he wants a 3. Too short. Garland gets the rebound, puts it up and through. And Kashawn Garland has been eating on the offensive glass all day long. That's how he started his day. That's how he's going to continue. to the corner. Gonna put it on the floor. Through the lane, up and through. As Thornton with 2 more to make it 21-18. Davis spins, puts it up, can't put it in. And a rebound coming back the other way. And now that's gonna go back this way for the Spartans. As Moss is gonna check out, or check in, my apologies. Davis will be the one to replace him. That hype video that you saw during the timeout was made by our very own Anthony Williams Jr. As this ball inbounded inside, Moss blocked away, gets it in, and puts it up and through. And as Jackson Moss gets his own miss, and he cuts the deficit to 1. Thornton. Powell with it now. Out for the 3, and just off the front iron is Herbert as he misses his first shot of the day. Garland bringing it down with some pace. Now to Garcia. Garcia sporting the fresh new haircut. New year, new hair as he gets fouled driving towards the line. And they're going to call that one on Reddix as Josiah Escoffery. This is going to be his first minutes of the day as Garcia will check out. And we'll also see Broussard check out of the game. Replace of him is going to be Mackey. Carter gets the inbound. Escoffery. Now to Moss. Moss a long 3. He's off the front iron. And Jackson Moss has missed 4 shots today. Through the lane, and that's not going to go, but a foul called late. As Herbert, once again, through the lane, he gets fouled. And they're going to call that one on Moss. So Jackson Moss is going to get up to 3 fouls already, and he's going to see an extended time on the bench. As Xavier Herbert looking for his first points of the day, as he's able to sink the first one. Able to hit 2 for 2 is Herbert. Those are his first 2 points of the day. Makes it a 23-20 ball game. Spartans down by 3. Not used to being in this position very often. Alexander extends to the lane, and he's going to get fouled. So he's going to head to the lane, or to the line, my apologies. As they're going to give that one to Herbert. His first one good there for Alexander. He's hit 3 free throws in a row so far. And makes it 4 in a row for Jamari Alexander. Thornton with it. Guarded by Cromedy. Thornton picks up his dribble. He's going to put it into the corner. Mackey almost in trouble, and that's going to stay with the Crusaders, but a good defensive possession that time for the Spartans with 9:43 to go here in the first half. Reddix to inbound. Puts a 50-50 ball stolen away. Cromedy pushing the pace. Going to take it himself through the lane. Reverse layup. No good. And so far, it's been plenty of close looks. Spartans just cannot find a way to put it through. Almost like a lid sits on the basket right now. As Thornton's going to check out, Littell will be the one to replace him. Alexander to inbound. As the Spartans find themselves in the bonus, when he fouled, we'll send him to the free throw line. Inside, Carter up and through. Amari Carter's first 2 points of the day. As he's 1 for 2 to start off. Littell cannot answer back the other way. And able to get the rebound is Herbert amongst the trees. As he's up to 4 now. Still a 1-point game. Alexander wants the help. Now to Escoffrey. Back to Alexander, top of the key. Calls for the ISO. Wants it on his own. Dribble drive inside, step back. Just off the mark, no good. Escoffrey trying to save the rebound, can't do so. Pushing the pace. Here come the Crusaders. Mackey. They're going to call a travel there. As Andre Mackey is going to turn the ball over. And that ISO step back three is going to find Jamari Alexander on the bench as Garcia replaces him. Inside, Carter once more, able to put it through. And Amari Carter's starting to feel it now as he's got back-to-back buckets. Reddix to Littell. Mid-range jumper can't go as Herbert with a miss there. Garcia spins and can't put it through. There's a jump ball called. And that's going to stay with the Crusaders. But next jump ball will give it right back to the Spartans. Littell going to bring it up. Littell still with it. Now guarded by 3, finally gives it up. Mackey back to Littell. Guarded by Garcia. Littell going to put it down. And now a timeout needed, looks like by the Spartans, so we'll go ahead and take it with them right here on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. Back here live at the Round Rock Sports Center as the Spartans find themselves once again with the lead, but only by 1. This game back and forth. For the most part in this first half, it's been a lead to the Crusaders. They've gotten help from all up and down their lineup, but that's going to be a turnover going back the other way. Littell just can't handle it. Scoffrey's going to bring it up, trying to extend this lead. Scoffrey in trouble, still with it. And that jump ball is going to go for the Spartans, so it'll stay on this side of the floor. Current floor on the 5, Alexander, Scoffrey, Davis, Cromedy, and Carter. Carter has hit his back-to-back shots so far. He's had close looks in the paint. Step back 3, Escoffrey, no good. Davis able to get the rebound, and he is fouled going back up. as that is the first miss of the day for Josiah Scoffrey. So now a chance at the free throw line for Darius Davis. He's already hit 3, missed his second shot of the day, so now looking to be up to 5. And once again, extend this 1-point lead with 7:15 to go here in the first half. They'll say 1 of 1 free throws, so not on the shot, as he's not able to hit that one. But it's tipped up and in. Sometimes it's better to be lucky, as Cromedy able to put that one up and through off the fingertips, and he steals it right back the other way. Up ahead to Carter. Carter feeds it through. Beautiful basketball, as that's called a pocket pass. Darius Davis for 2 more. Now a 5-point lead here. Quickly, things flipped on its head. As the pull-up jumper, Reddix can't hit it. And that's tipped off the fingertip, they'll say, of Davis. So it'll stay with the Crusaders. As Jakeishan Reddix misses his first shot, Carter will check out. In replace of him is going to be Garland. Garland with 1 foul. Also comes into this one back in with 4 points. Reddix with the inbound. Got to get rid of it. And finally able to do so, but a bad pass. Off the outstretched fingertips of Martin Powell, and that's going to turn the ball over. Davis with it. Gives it up. Nice feed inside, and once again, easy close looks finally falling for the Spartans as a beautiful feed from Alexander. As Davis able to get 2 more. He's now hit back-to-back buckets. Reddix able to answer back the other way. After his first miss, he finally finds himself with a make. Cromedy to a Scoffrey. Alexander on an island, gonna take it himself. Puts it inside, fadeaway jumper, no good. But that's gonna stay with the Spartans, as not able to handle the rebound is Powell. Back into the game comes Broussard, and he will replace Mackey. Broussard with 4 points here in this first half with 5:53 left to go, just over 6 minutes in this first half. Escoffery gives it up to Alexander. Jamari Alexander puts it on the floor. He's going to dribble inside and get fouled on its way through. So once again, another trip to the line for Jamari Alexander. He's hit 4 free throws so far, all 4 of his free throw attempts. First one no good. And now there's a discussion if it was going to be 1 of 1 or on the shot. And it seems like on the shot is going to be the answer. So he misses the first one, but still has an opportunity at the second. First time today we see Keithian Rigmaiden. And is Alexander able to hit the second? As Escoffery is going to check out. First time today, we see Julian Colorado check in. So his first minutes. And now Earring's a problem for Colorado. So Carter's going to come back into the game. Thornton kicks it out here to the near side. Johnson looking to set up traffic. Wants to take it himself. Goes away from the screen. Through the lane. Up and through for Donnie Johnson. Those are his first 2 points of the day. 4-point lead. Pass inside. Cromedy able to put it up and through. He's got 4 points now. He also has back-to-back buckets. Inside. Ball loose. Now Johnson, long three, no good, too strong. Garland up ahead, Alexander. This is where he thrives, looking to keep the pace going. Loses ball, coming back the other way. But a travel is going to be called. Not too sure if it was on the exchange or the pass, but nonetheless a travel called, so it's going to stay with the Spartans. A lucky break for them and a lucky break for Alexander. As that turnover doesn't come back to haunt him. 4:55 to go here in the first half. It's a 35-29 lead for the Spartans. They found themselves down for a good chunk of the first half. Alexander gives it down. Cromedy to Carter. Carter not able to put that one through. And they're going to call a foul on Rick Maiden. That's going to be his first one of the day on the loose ball. So Cromedy now has a chance to head to the free throw line. As that one misses. Cromedy so far 2 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 on his first trip to the free throw line today. As he's not able to hit either. Trying to save it, but not able to do so. A close attempt that time from Garland, but he couldn't save it. Now that is back-to-back missed free throws for the Spartans and Savo Cromedy. And another turnover force, and this is exactly where the Spartans like to play their kind of basketball, as Colorado is going to come into the game. Davis will check out. Garrett will also check back in, as we see Carter check back out as well. 4:34 to go. Spartans play their best basketball when they're forcing turnovers, and they've done exactly that here in the late going of the first half. Alexander wants a screen. They're going to call an over the back. So a backcourt violation. And Alexander that time just kind of backing himself down into the corner. So another turnover, but this time against the Spartans. Johnson directing traffic. Johnson going to take it himself. Got a man in the corner, wants to put it up on his own, and he's going to be fouled on his way to the rim. So Johnson getting plenty of looks, only has 2 points on the day, but now a chance to head to the free throw line. And now both teams find themselves in the bonus. Spartans in the double bonus, Crusaders in the 1 of 1. However, on the shot, so Johnson will get 2 guaranteed free throw attempts. First one is good for him, so he's up to 3 points so far. But he can't hit the second one. So Johnson will stay at 3 points on the day. This is still a 5-point lead for the Spartans. Alexander picks up his dribble, gives it out. Cromedy spinning, gonna take it himself. He's fouled as he hits the deck hard, but he seems to be okay. As Rick Maiden once again gonna pick up a foul. That's his second one with 3:53 to go. So in the double bonus are the Spartans. So both shots guaranteed here as the first one cannot find its way through. Cromedy now 3 missed free throws in a row. And he's able to break the streak, adds 1 more to his tally. He's got 5 today, makes it a 6-point lead for the Spartans. Almost stolen away. But the loose ball able to be picked up by Thornton. Thornton into the corner, Reddix. Double team, now gives it up. Johnson back into the corner. Thornton trying to make some space and able to do so. As the pass inside, and that time just going for the steal is Garland, but instead it's Martin Powell really able to take advantage of the situation. It's Powell now with 5. Garland kicks it out. Cromedy, he wants a 3. Nothing but the bottom! Salvo Cromedy good for beyond the arc. And that one's pretty much as true as you can get. As that ball's going back the other way, last touched by the Crusaders. Really just a reaction that time from Thornton, but couldn't hold his arm back. And now Alexander gonna bring it up. Wants to go fast, cut off. Cromedy with it. Looking for options. Garrett, he wants a 3. That one's gonna be off, but a rebound that time by Garland. Back out, another 3 ball. That's another miss. And Downtown Land has not been forgiving to the Spartans, as that is back-to-back misses from beyond the arc. Garrett missing on his first attempt of the day. As Littell will check back into the game. And we'll also see Amari Carter back in. Garland will sit. Johnson brings it up. Guarded by Alexander, and now a foul call. That's going to go the other way. Offensive foul on Martin Powell, and that's his first one. So he's played a pretty relatively clean game so far. However, only 5 points so far today compared to the 23 he had at home in Louisiana. That win was the second of a back-to-back for the Spartans. Now a chance to show off here at home. Cromedy can't handle the pass. It's stolen away. Alexander throwing it into danger. Johnson cannot finish on the tough look. Alexander losing his man. Now guarded by 2. Stops on a dime. Gives it up. Carter down low. Colorado. And too many passes. They're going to call a kickball there. So the shot will not count for Carter. As Carter with 4 points, he is 2 for 4 from the field. It's a 7-point lead here as Alexander can't hit off the bank. Spartans crashing into each other. They're now coming back the other way. Rick Maiden to the corner. And not able to hit the 3 is Thornton. Carter with the rebound. Alexander, 2-on-2 opportunity. Now 3-on-2. As Alexander able to put it up and through and take it himself. Rick Maiden in trouble. Able to give it away to Littell. Now to Johnson. Johnson got it by Carter, tipped away. And I gotta say, so far, Spartans have done a nice job without the appearance of Jackson Moss. He has 3 fouls already, so again, he's gonna see some extra minutes on the bench as Ryan Garcia will be the one to inbound. Garcia with it. Nearing a minute to go here in the first half. Has his pocket picked. Johnson throws it away.
Up ahead, Alexander. Feet inside, Garrett able to put it up and through. And that's Garrett's first 2 points of the day. Under a minute to go here. Littell. Able to get the tough finish. Donovan Littell, good for 2, as he's up to 5 points today. Alexander. Inside, Cromedy, no good. Carter able to get the rebound. Well, they say no basket. So 2 shots coming here for Savo Cromedy. With 22.9 left to go after this, shot clock will be turned off. As Josiah Scoffrey ready to check back in for the last few minutes, or for the last few seconds, excuse me, of this first half, as the first one, no good. There's Cromedy struggling just a little bit from the charity stripe. And he can't hit either. So back-to-back misses from the free throw line for Cromedy. .2. Almost looked like a backcourt there, but they're not going to call it. Johnson ran off the line by Scoffrey. Reddix also ran off the line, but he touches the out of bounds and is going to go back the other way. Scoffrey picks it up. 6 seconds to go. Got to put something up. 3 seconds to the corner. 3 ball. Garrett blocked away. And that's going to be how this one ends. The first half over and done with. It's a 43-34 lead for the Spartans going into the break. They lead this one by 9. We'll be right back right here on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. Back here live at the Round Rock Sports Center, as it is going to be Crusader ball to start us off. Reddick's with it. As trouble with the shot clock to start us off. Jakeeson Reddick's ended that first half with 2 points. As the leading scorer on the day so far for the Crusaders is Andre Mackey. He found himself with plenty of open looks down low, and he finished that first half with 7. As Littell, he is the second highest scorer for the Crusaders with the ball. He's got 5 to match his jersey number. Long 3, in and through. As Mackey adding more to his day, he's up to 10 so far. They're going to call that one a 2, so a long 2 there for Mackey. So he's up to 9, not yet in double figures. On the other side, Jamari Alexander into that first half with 11 points. Right behind him, Savo Cromedy with 8. And right behind him, Darius Davis with 7. As ending or continuing his day is Alexander. He's got 2 more to give him 13 as he stays perfect here in the early going in this second half. Pass down low. Not able to get that one through is Mackey. So he's good once again. He is perfect from the floor. 2 for 2, and he's got himself 4 points. Jackson Moss found himself in plenty of foul trouble in that first go. His 3, no good, no foul called. Still fighting for the rebound, now coming back the other way. Crusaders stolen away. As Moss able to get that one. But no foul call there for Jackson Moss, and he certainly wanted one, but he's looking to take over. Pass inside, Garrett, not able to jam it home, but he's fouled. And I believe they're going to call that one on Thornton. Is not able to hit the first. That time is Garrett. Garrett ended his first half with 2 points. And 1 for 2 shooting from the field. Looking to make up for the miss here. And he's able to do so. Knocks that one through. Reddick's with it. Guarded by Cromedy. The pull-up jumper, no good there. Garland with the rebound, coming back the other way. Alexander with a little bit of help from Cromedy. Now looking for the ISO, possibly down low to Moss. One-on-one on an island, puts it behind his back. In trouble, picks up his dribble, gives it up inside. Cromedy now to Moss. And back to Alexander. 10 seconds left on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Alexander once again in trouble, steps through, flips it up, flips it in. Mackey once again able to put that one through. So both Mackey and Alexander perfect so far here in this second half. Mackey is 3 for 3 for 6 points, and Alexander 2 for 2 with 4, with 17:36 to go here in the second half. Moss gives it up to Garland. Now to Cromedy. Cromedy looking to pick out the pass, going to put it on the floor. Almost has that one stolen away, so able to keep a hold on it. Garrett thought about a 3, puts it on the floor. Pass inside. Cromedy fouled and can't put it through. Looking for the and one opportunity and couldn't get it. So they're going to put that one. The official signaled for number 3, DJ Cooper, but he is not available today. So I want to believe he means Martin Powell, and that's going to be Powell's second foul of the day. Cromedy struggling so far from the free throw line. He's missed 6 free throws so far today in this 8-point ball game, and that's going to be Miss number 7. He's only hit 1 so far. He is 1 for 8 at the charity stripe. Reddix, guarded by Moss, kicks it out into the corner, and that 3 too strong. That's just going to go out as Martin Powell trying to get his scoring going here in the second half. Couldn't do so, as Rick Maiden will check into the game, and we'll see Mackey check out. And so far, Mackey has the only points of the second half. Moss has been antsy on the bench. He's going to take it inside and can't put enough spin on it. They're going to give a technical foul to Jackson Moss. Coach Don is confused, really. He has the hands out, just not too sure about the call. Nonetheless, the free throw foul is good from Powell, and now he starts his scoring. And he's good there on the second. So 2 points here for Powell. So Moss 1 foul away from fouling out of this one. And still 16:35 to go. He's going to have to play pretty much a perfect game from this point on if he wants to see the final buzzer. Reddick's going to bring it up. Got it by Cromedy. And a travel called as Reddick's can't keep his pivot foot down, and really that's a great job by Cromedy. Alexander going to bring it back the other way. Alexander through the lane, and they're going to call the travel on him. So back-to-back turnovers, flipping the ball. Powell's going to kick it to the corner. Reddick's no good, off the front iron. Trying to get out and running. Everybody was away from the ball, and that's an easy 2 points. Cromedy to Garland. And now both teams just trading buckets. And once again, up and through. Powell. Moss through the lane. Too strong there for Jackson Moss. And this has been a struggle day for him, as able to bank it home as Martin Powell, and he's certainly starting to feel it on back-to-back made buckets. Makes it a 2-point game. Alexander, a few empty trips so far in the early going. Kid, beautiful feed inside to Garland as he kicks it to him down low, and Garland doing the easy work, puts it up and through. Back to a 4-point ball game. And they're going to call a foul there on Cromedy. And that's going to be his third. And a timeout called with 15:04 to go here in the second half. We'll take it with him right here on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network.
Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or cut of this game without the express written consent of A to Z Sports Media is prohibited.
Just under 15 minutes to go here in the second half. Up and through goes Donnie Johnson.
Drive to the lane. That's a bucket.
A good bucket at that, as Garrett able to go up and through. He gets the foul. And Garrett only 2 points in that first half, now with 3 and a chance to make it 4 and extend this lead to 5. As Kean Shelton is going to check into the game for the first time today. Garrett, no good. To the corner, the hot step. Looking for some help. Pass inside, Littell through the lane and can't finish on the close look. Up ahead to Moss. Moss looking for the alley-oop and just a bit too tall. Garrett could not get up there. Shelton. And no good there from Powell. Again, Martin Powell, 23 points last time these two teams faced off, as Alexander finds a way through the lane, is going to be fouled. Now some pushing and shoving here. These two teams certainly heated. Obviously, Spartans getting a win on the road, and these Crusaders just not trying to get swept. And now players will be called to the bench for an official's timeout. So we'll go ahead and take it with them with 14:01 here on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. So I believe they actually called a technical on Littell for the shove. So Alexander, during the break, and you saw his last free throw there, made both free throws. So he was able to go 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. He's only missed 1 free throw so far today. He is a nearly perfect 7 for 8. And he's able to knock that one down to make it 8 for 9 from the charity stripe. He ended the first half with 11 points. Now trying to go 9 for 10. And he knocks it down. Johnson. Johnson wants to take it himself. Trying to get it down to Powell. Instead, the cross-court pass and a nice feed, but a walk going to be called as Thornton can't keep his pivot foot down. And that's going to be a turnover and sends the ball back the other way. Alexander, guarded by Shelton. Shelton is going to get called for the foul. And that's going to be Shelton's first foul of the day. Once again, Manny Ramirez alongside Anthony Williams Jr., the pair bringing you all the action here today on behalf of the A to Z Sports Media Network, as Garland, his three, no good off the front iron. Pickpocket away. Moss up ahead. Alexander all alone on the three-point line, not able to put it through. That's going to go back the other way. Loose ball, trying to jam it home, and instead just lays it up and through is Thornton. That's his first 2 points of this second half. Alexander able to break the short press. Wants to take it inside, gives it up. Cromedy puts it on the floor, through the lane, in trouble. His shot way off. And once again, back-to-back buckets here for Kyle Thornton. And now Moss trying to kind of calm this scoring drought and end it. And this is a 4-point game. That's going to go the other way. Moving screen called on Garrett. So it's going to be Garcia and Carter both to check in. Five on the floor right now for the Spartans. Then Garcia, Garland, Moss, Carter, and Alexander. As that shot no good, ball still loose, able to get the rebound. Coming back the other way. Alexander almost able to pick up the loose ball. Now it's stolen back the other way. Thornton pass inside, and that's jammed home as Powell in for 2 more, and he's certainly starting to get his scoring going in this second half. 2-point game. The drought continues for the Spartans. Alexander way out. He wants a 3 and can't get it. Up ahead, Johnson, and he ties this one up. And now a timeout needed. As Spartans have certainly starting to play into the hand of the Crusaders with 11:53 to go here. Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. Garcia is going to give it back out. His pass stolen back the other way. Littell not able to finish on the close look. Johnson has that ball poked away, fouled, and he's going to head to the line. And that lackluster pass from Garcia gets pickpocketed and stolen back the other way. And right now, Anthony, this one has been a struggle for the Spartans.
Yeah, they came out the second half real slow. They got to figure out how to find that spark like they did at the middle of the first half. And maybe we start changing in some guys. I don't know.
Yeah, certainly. Martin Powell has gotten plenty of scoring so far. They're calling a technical foul on Keshawn Garland. And Anthony, seems like it's just kind of going from bad to worse.
Yeah, things are getting very heated down there, and the refs trying to do the best they can to control the situation.
So not only are technical free throws being shot, is that one a miss from Powell? And able to hit that one, rattles home for Martin Powell. But free throws are still happening. That's the biggest thing, is Donnie Johnson was in the middle of his 2 free throws when the technical was assessed.
I want to say he has one more because I think he already made one, then the stuff happened.
He should have one more. Yes, he made his first one, did Donnie Johnson. So he's looking to make his second here and is able to do so. So the lead flips back. It's a 61-58 ball game. Spartans trying to sweep the Crusaders, but Crusaders not going into that good night quietly. Moss, it's a screen. Moss is fouled. As Donnie Johnson's going to pick up that foul on the blocking foul. And that inbound is going to come here from the near side. Alexander to the corner. Back to Alexander. Now to Moss. Moss wants a 3. Instead, pump fakes, pass inside. Back to Garland. Nice feed. Beautiful little touch passing there from the Spartans. That's Keshawn Garland with 2 more. He's got 6 so far. Shot up, no good. Ball still loose. Tipped out, and that's going to be Spartan ball. And now it looks like officials are going to have a conversation on whose ball this actually is with 10:54 to go in this second half. And they're going to change possession. It's going to be Crusader ball. After the miss from Thornton. Johnson's pass tipped away. As Moss almost had himself a steal, and really Keshawn Garland was right behind that one, so if it got through Moss, it was probably going to be picked off and going back the other way by Garland. And now Johnson, once again, another chance for the inbound. Gives it down to Powell. Powell guarded by Moss. Powell wants it himself. Pull-up jumper. No good. He can't get that one to go. Garcia. Nice behind the back. Loses his man. Moss down low. Up and through for Jackson Moss. And he breaks what was a long scoring drought. You got to say that is due to plenty of time he spent on the bench due to the fouls. Nice cut off that time from Moss. Stolen away. Moss wants a 3. He takes it. In and out, no good. Garland with the offensive rebound, puts it up. Can't put it through, trying to get his own again. And that's back-to-back misses there for the Spartans. As Moss with the long 3 and then a pretty much point-blank range by Garland. That pass shot, no good. And now, unfortunately, a man down for the Spartans. So with 9:51, it's a 1-point ball game here at the Round Rock Sports Center on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. And so thankfully Garland was able to walk off, but Anthony, that means that they're pretty much dominant offensive rebounder, really dominant rebounder in general. It's going to have to sit out for a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how that affect the team right there. I mean, he been your hustle guy. You got to go get all the boys for you. Who's going to step up?
And I think that's one thing the Spartans really, really find themselves and pride themselves on is being those hustle guys. As Alexander fouled and no good on the mid-range jumper. But they're going to give that foul to Herbert. First one no good there for Alexander on the miss. And that's one of his first free throw misses of the day. Just his second one total. And he's able to get the second one. Anthony, for you, how does Jackson Moss fit into this equation?
I think he needs to start doing the little things. I know the buckets is not flowing right now, but let's start hustling, let's get the rebounds, let's play some defense, and the buckets will come.
As Moss trying to get a bucket, and he does. He's up to 4 points in this half. Again, it's been a untypical quiet night. Cromedy with the block, coming back the other way. Alexander left all alone, up for two more.
And that's what I mean by the little things. Find your guys in the right spot, and you'll make plays.
Jamari Alexander has found himself a groove here, folks, as he is certainly feeling it. Now to the top of the key. Martin Powell gets it to the corner. Donnie Johnson trying to make some space, guarded by Davis. Johnson's just going to bring it back out, looking to get a screen. Trying to attack downhill. Cromedy using his length to his advantage. Stops on a dime, gives it back up. Reddix wants a jumper. Able to squish that one home right at the sound of the shot clock buzzer. Reddix continues his scoring. That's his first 2 points of this half. And we're all knotted up at 67. Moss spins. Finds some space, puts it up, can't put it in. And it looks like they're going to give that foul to Moss. Pass down to Powell. Powell finds some space. He's trying to put it up, can't put it through. Davis pushing the pace. Almost has his pocket picked. Moss through the contact and through traffic. And they're going to call that a foul on the floor as Herbert is going to pick up another. And so a timeout called, and Anthony so far right now knotted up at 67 apiece. Spartans got to find something to really give them a spark to get into this final minutes with the lead.
Yeah, they just got to simply just get back to their game. And by that, I mean put on some pressure. Make them make the mistakes more than you do and go get a bucket. That's Spartan ball.
Yeah, Spartan ball certainly is putting pressure on the ball handler and stealing it away. That's been a major component of their entire season. And so far today, it seems like really turnovers by just the eye test alone has been pretty similar and pretty much the same, whereas the Spartans in plenty of their other games, they have won that turnover battle 10 times out of 10. And by a large margin at that. So again, Spartans fighting hard, trying to get this win. Start off the year obviously undefeated, a new, fresh, clean look, but trying to sweep an established program like the Crusaders, which would certainly be huge for this first-year program.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It speaks a lot about the culture that you build in here in the first year. What's the expectation for those that are watching that's coming in? And it's just a great thing to be going on right now.
Yeah, certainly. These Spartans are riding high again. They ended 2025 with a dominating 101-50 win. It was a 51-point win against Community Christian College Mississippi Hurricanes as they sweep them on the year. But Moss is going to head to the line. He is shooting 2. No, my apologies. It's going to be 1 of 1 shots. So the first one needs to go in for Moss to get a second. Big free throws here. Looking to take the lead. And not able to do so. Long rebound. Davis with it. Puts it on the floor. Takes it himself. Up and through. Darius Davis with a little bit of creativity of his own. Johnson now coming back the other way. Guarded by Cromedy. Had his shot blocked recently. He might think twice about driving in. Now guarded by Moss. And Johnson able to put it up for 2 more. And you see the defense there by Moss. Just trying not to get his 5th foul of the day. Davis, nice dribble move up and through. Oh my goodness. Darius Davis starting to feel it here today. Johnson from behind, almost stolen away, and that ball goes through. And that is exactly what Anthony talked about, making the other team make the mistakes, putting that kind of pressure on it. And almost looked like Powell thought that ball was coming from somebody else for some reason. Maybe it was tipped from behind.
Man, that's that spark. I feel it. I hear it coming on. Let's keep it going.
Davis bringing it up. He's starting to feel it here. A lot of creativity from him. Possibly looking for the ISO. Guarded by Reddix. Gives it up to Escoffery. Now inside. Carter, his pass stolen away. And that defense just collapsed quickly. Herbert up ahead. Powell pass inside. And that's going to be an easy 2 points for Kyle Thornton. Once again tied up, 71 apiece. Davis. And now a timeout called with 6:04 to go. We'll take it with them right here on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. Alexander going to bring it up out of the break. Inside. Cromedy has that ball stolen away, but it's going to stay with the Spartans. And I think Coach Don at that point, he wants Cromedy to just put it up. Long ball. Alexander is fouled with 4 seconds on the shot clock. And that one's going to be on Thornton as well. So, folks, I know you can see the score here on your screen. We have it as it's a 71-69 lead for the Spartans. However, on the floor, it is a tied ball game. We're now leading by 1 for the Spartans, 72-71. As both go in for Alexander. So we hope this is not going to be an issue as we get into the later part. 5:40 to go, almost stolen away by Davis, trying to pick it out from behind. Johnson in trouble, guarded by 2. His long pass over the top, stolen away. Escofri all alone. And that's going to be a goaltending call. As Powell thought he might have had himself a block, but instead Escofri is going to get credit for the 2 points. And one very active point as Powell dribble drive inside, kicks it out to the corner. As that shot too strong. Carter with the rebound. Davis, Cromedy, back to Davis. 1-2 touch and 1. Darius Davis, he's got 6 points, hasn't missed a shot here in the second half, and now heads to the line. And that assist from Savo Cromedy. Great 1-2 play there between the two. And like you talk about, Anthony, that the kind of spark these Spartans are looking for.
Oh, yeah. When you got guys that can come off the bench and give you what you're missing, it gives your team that much of a boost in confidence to go out there and do your thing.
Davis able to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And Davis almost steals it away, but it's going to be a backcourt violation nonetheless. So a turnover either way.
I'm telling you, it's like them Lil Wayne songs at the beginning. You hear that lighter get flicked.
That
spark here
starting
comes.
to show up.
Dare I say, Davis missed the spark of the game?
Davis certainly a major factor. He had 7 in the first half and now finds himself with 7 again for a total of 14 points. That's quick math for you there. As trying to get the foul call, not going to get it, so that's just going to go the other way. Spartans are claiming it was tipped. And they're going to get the call, so it's going to stay Spartan ball. As Alexander is going to tally another miss onto his day. But he had been perfect up to that point so far. As Carter up and through. Nice feed that time from Escofri, able to pick out his man. Johnson going to bring it down, guarded by Davis. Spartans starting to slip away. Up 9. Johnson. It's going to be called a timeout. Nice job that time by the Crusader coaching staff, realizing trouble was certainly on the horizon, but just needed a little bit of a break. And like you talked about, Anthony, so far, Darius Davis with 14 points. He's got 7 on each half, and I am more than sure he's going to continue to get some going. But certainly, Jamari Alexander, these two have played off each other quite well. Cromedy with 8 points in that first half has yet to find himself a bucket here in the second half. But as we talked about, there's a lot of those really strong hustle plays that are made on really both sides of the floor.
Every great team has that player. The player who's going to do the little things, the dirty work, the hustle work, and that's what he's doing out there. Absolutely. It can't be on the board, but we see it.
Got to get the ball inside and finally able to do so. Johnson going to bring it up ahead. Once again, guarded by Davis. 4:20 to go here in the second half. Johnson almost has that ball stolen away. He puts up a shot and almost wedges that one in between the backboard and the basket. Alexander going to bring it up ahead. He's got some space, working on Powell. Here's it back. Davis through the lane, and once again, Darius Davis, he is perfect in this second half. Only missed one shot in the first half. That's a foul called. That's going to go on Carter. That's going to be Carter's first foul of the day, as we will see Littell check back into the game alongside Mackey. But a timeout called, so we'll go ahead and take it with him right here at the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network.
Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or count of this game without the express written consent of A to Z Sports Media is prohibited.
So free throws coming here for Herbert, as he can't hit the first one. Herbert only with 2 points so far in this second half. He ended the first half with 4. So currently up to 6 total, and able to switch that one home. Jamari Alexander, he's going to bring it up. Only one miss so far here in this second half. And certainly him and Davis with the hot hand. Alexander, nice feed inside. Back out. Escoffery wants a 3. Another with the bottom. Josiah Escoffery, he also hasn't missed a shot here in this second half. And he's got himself 5. Powell to Herbert. Herbert backs it back out. Just over 3 minutes to go. Down low, Powell, Carter fighting hard for it. And that's going to stay with the Crusaders, but once again, another hustle play that time, and that stops the offensive possession in its tracks as Amari Carter getting in between the passing lane. Spartans up by 13 in the double bonus. Any foul will give him 2 guaranteed free throws. Herbert through the lane, and he banks that one through, and Herbert now able to see the ball go through the rim a couple times. And he's starting to feel himself just a little bit. Alexander, once again, he's guarded by Herbert. Alexander trying to fight through the contact, through the lane. And they're going to call an offensive foul there on Jamari Alexander. So a missed opportunity there. And that's going to turn the ball back over. Herbert once again going to bring it up. Just under 2:30 to go. It's an 11-point game. Spartans, for the most part, have not had the luxury of having a double-digit lead. And they're trying to avoid letting that slip away. Herbert, no chance of a step back there. Moss all over it. Littell, crossover, spin, step back, no good, off the front iron. Littell yet to hit a shot. There's Escoffery in the corner. He wants another 3, and he can't get it. That one won't fall for him. Littell once again up ahead. Herbert, feed inside. Thornton through the contact once again. Can't get that one to go. Littell gets the offensive rebound. Loses handle of it, gives it back out. Reddix dribble inside, and they're going to call a foul there. That's going to be on the floor as Alexander's going to pick up his second foul of the day. And so Spartans are out of fouls to give. As the next one will mean free throws. Can't hit the shot is Thornton. And Davis able to get the rebound. He accelerates, gives it up to Moss. Moss in and out through the lane. Reverse layup up and good for Jackson Moss. And Jackson Moss gonna go get himself some. Reddix almost loses the handle of it to the corner. And Thornton can't find that one to go down. Alexander loses handle of it. He wants a foul. He's not going to get it. Littell through the defense. And he can't get the close shot. Tough look nonetheless. And once again, they're going to call the basket is good because Carter shaking the rim there, getting knotted up in the net. So the shot is good, but under a minute to go. This is a still 11-point game. Alexander got to get it across, and he's able to do so with plenty of time. And now a timeout call with 49.4 left to go. We'll take a break right here on the Community Christian College Texas Spartans Sports Network. Ryan Garcia going to be the one to inbound. He goes all the way into the backcourt. There's Jamari Alexander once again going to bring it up. 47 seconds left, and really no reason for Spartans to put up a shot. If they don't need to, they will certainly need to with 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Now down to 5, and that's going to go back the other way. That's a last touch by the Spartans. And that's going to bring up 31.7 left to go. Reddix. Thornton still with it, gives it up to Powell. Powell has that ball poked away, up ahead. Carter. Showtime! Amari Carter with 2, and he puts the emphasis on this one as it'll go down as a Spartan win. As that shot no good there from Reddix. And Ryan Garcia just going to get it across the halfway point. Going to put up the shot, no good. And that is the horn. Spartans start off the year with a win, and they stay undefeated in 2026, continuing their win streak, as it is an 89-76 win here at home at the Round Rock Sports Center, as the Spartans sweep the Crusaders. This one ends here as Jamari Alexander, the leading scorer, but certainly a major help off the bench is Darius Davis. He ended the first half with 7 and had 9 in the second half. So once again, fantastic showing. Spartans continue with their winning ways. And Anthony, this one was a little shaky to start off, and certainly Spartans got out of the blocks slow, but they certainly started to play their game down the stretch.
Yeah, all you have to do, find a little rhythm, like you said. The spark came, that means Spartan ball came back, and he was able to find a win.
Find a win indeed. So, for the final time tonight, Manny Ramirez alongside Anthony Williams Jr. A special thank you to each and every one of you tuning in here today. We'll see you next time. Have yourself a great night, and God bless.